Previously on Britain's Next Top Model, the girls discovered their inner Latina goddesses.
I wanted to die.
They tried to impress the fashionistas of Buenos Aires.
I'll eat anything not really too healthy, which is quite bad.
And it was Ashley who lost her place in the competition. But whose luck will run out tonight?
Girls, I only have one photograph in my hands, and this photo represents the girl who will continue on her journey to becoming Britain's next top model.
When I was called to be in the bottom two, it was just the worst feeling in the world. It just seemed like it went on for ages and ages.
Girls, this has been such a hard decision for us to make today, and I just want you to know that we are so proud of both of you. You've done so well.
I was just standing there thinking, please send Ashley home and please keep me, just please keep me.
The girl continuing on her journey to becoming Britain's next top model is Misha. Congratulations, Misha.
I just carried on crying and crying. I just couldn't help it. I was just so shocked. Just felt really horrible that I'd been in the bottom two.
Chicas, congratulations. You are the final three continuing on your journey to becoming Britain's next top model. Well done. But girls, there is no time to relax because we are sending you off to work. You girls are going to Buenos Aires Fashion Week.
I was just really excited about getting on like catwalk and just being like, oh my God, lap it up.
Buenos Aires Fashion Week!
I was just so excited. I was just like, wow, Fashion Week, that's going to be amazing.
The most exciting thing ever.
You see it all the time, like, you know, on TV, and you see pictures in magazines, and it just looks like manic, and it was exactly like that.
Hello girls, welcome to Buenos Aires Fashion Week. My name is Kika.
We got to Buenos Aires Fashion Week and we met with Kika.
Here you're not going to catwalk, you're going to work behind the scenes, so you have to really work hard today.
She told us that we were going to be actually working behind the scenes at Fashion Week, which was pretty exciting.
I leave you with your mentor, so good luck. Let's go. Come with me.
I was with Johnny backstage, and he's a hairdresser, and I literally spent my whole time following him around with hairpins and hairspray. I've learned that in hairdressing, hairdressers' two best friends are hairpins and hairspray.
The guy's name that I was paired with was Gabby. He made sure the models got from A to B, that were in the hair, they got the makeup done, they were all in order.
Let's go.
He was like, let's go. That's all he said the whole day.
Let's go. Okay, let's go.
Let's go. And it was like this little whippet that just like ran around everywhere, and I had to run and keep up with him.
Vamos, cámbiate y vamos.
I think I got the most hectic job. Jade was very clever. Jade actually wasn't doing anything. She was just following this one guy around.
We try to find like all the models, they just like wander off.
I think Jade got the job which made her look busy. She was just following a guy around.
I was pretty on top of it, to be honest.
My job was to follow around the designer, Lucia.
I need to find Lorena lamps.
Okay.
As the one that are painted with white.
So I had to go around to these models who had white faces.
I'd see Misha and she'd be like, Sophie, have you seen anybody with a white face? I'm like, no. I don't think she knew what her job was, to be honest.
Can you understand English?
Of course I was pleased she was doing so badly.
I just need to find her. It was quite chaotic backstage. I saw Sophie and Jade running around. I saw Sophie with hairspray, like, following someone around.
There was one model who I seen, she literally was just attacked by about 7 people.
And she had a makeup artist. There were 8 people working on one girl. And I was just like, I want to be that girl. It was so annoying. Don't you just want to go on?
Yeah, definitely. These are the luckiest girls ever.
The models backstage, they didn't really seem like excited that they were about to go on a catwalk, and I was like, hello, think where you are, get excited.
It kind of annoyed me in a way because the girls just seemed so blasé about it all. And I was like, oh my word, if I was in your shoes, I would be lapping up every single second of this.
And also, they all looked really bored. It was like, if I was just about to go on, I'd be so excited. And they all just kind of sat there as if they're a bit too cool.
The models got it pretty easy.
I'm just doing up the back of my shoe, it's just undone, so it needs to be perfect for the runway. We're about to go on.
All the models were lined up, and there's this lady who kind of signals everyone to go.
Everywhere you looked, there was somebody panicking or dragging a model along.
It was absolute madness backstage. I was just like, wow, I want to do this.
It just looked like so much fun, like so much adrenaline. It did look amazing.
Well done.
Well done.
I want to be where their models are, and I want to be on the catwalk, not behind it. Tomorrow you'll be taking on this country's most famous icon. Be ready at 4 a.m.
Hold on, stay there. Go back, go back.
It's not nice Jade anymore.
Hold it, hold it, hold it.
I'm not looking forward to this next bit, I'm really not.
Guys, got Lisa milk! Cheekers, for some of you, the modelling dream is nearly over. But Argentina will not cry for you. Tomorrow you'll be taking on this country's most famous icon. Be ready at 4 a.m.
As soon as I heard that Lisa Mel, I knew exactly what it was going to be about, and I was so excited.
We just thought straight away, a photo shoot, something to do with Evita.
Do you think we're doing a photo shoot just Evita? That's who it is. It must be.
Evita,
She is. I love it.
Evita.
That is going to be so exciting.
do you think we'll be on the same balcony?
That would be insane.
We were just so excited because you come to Argentina, you've got to do something like that.
Wait, hang on. 4, that's not funny. Why does it say 4 a.m.?
Oh no, that isn't funny.
4 a.m.?
Yeah.
Let's go bed.
I'm literally going to bed now. Seriously,
I
I'm
am going
kidding.
to bed.
Night night, chicas.
The alarm went off at 4:45 in the morning and it was just awful. You just didn't feel like you had any sleep at all.
I didn't really get much sleep, and then this morning I just felt terrible.
How are you feeling?
I'm really tired. It's too early.
Even though I was really tired this morning, I was genuinely so excited about playing Evita. I just wanted to just get stuck in straight away.
We drove out of Buenos Aires to a place called Tigre. And it was the most amazing place to do a photo shoot. I was really, really excited. I forgot about being tired as soon as I turned up.
We were waiting, and the next minute, Huggy came around the corner. Oh my God. I was just like, oh my God, it's Huggy, yay!
Hello, girls.
Hello.
I'm your photographer for your very last photo shoot.
We were so pleased, all three of us, because we started off with Huggy, and now we were ending with Huggy, and it was that ultimate finale to the end of the competition.
I have exciting news for all of you. In the next elimination, the 2 girls who passed will be going back to Buenos Aires Fashion Week, and you will be hitting the runway.
Oh my God.
When we were told that the 2 girls that got through elimination would be walking at Buenos Aires Fashion Week, it was just like, oh, you just want it so much more then.
I was just like, oh my God, I was just so shocked.
I wish you all the best of luck, and I'll see you on set.
3 girls is nothing. There are like none of us left anymore. And I think everyone's kind of been a bit quieter and keeping themselves to themselves. It's all eyes on the prize type thing. It's definitely gone a lot more serious.
I just think everyone's a lot quieter. Now there's 3 of us, everyone's very kind of in the zone and thinking about themselves. I'm not going to cry this time, I'm just going to give it some At first, it was absolutely manic.
Let's go. You got like 3 minutes to do her hair, man.
Getting my makeup and hair done, I really did feel like one of them models in BA Fashion Week that had people shouting saying, we've got to catch the light because Huggy wanted to shoot me just as the sun was rising.
Shoes off as well. Prepare the shoes, please.
So literally, it was like a race against time. Even though it was so hectic beforehand, I was getting a bit upset because I knew it was the last one. But as soon as I got out there, everything seemed to slow down. And I just thought, I've got to do this now.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm great.
Okay.
I'm great. I'm just...
I know. Don't worry. Don't be nervous. Okay, so now we're going to do the dancing.
Okay. We were going to all be playing Eva Veron at different stages in her life. I was playing the dancer and the singer, but then underneath, she was worrying. She didn't really know where she was going in life.
Good girl. Very worried.
And it wasn't too hard to show the worry because I was worrying all through the day.
Beautiful, darling. This is it. That's it, Jade. Jade, do that. Stay right there. Do not move. Love it. Love it. I'm working you for the light, okay? You work you for the expression.
Huggy was just, you know, she wanted it spot on. She was very particular.
Keep it there. Beautiful. Chin up. Stay right there. Do not move.
So I just had to make sure that I nailed each shot because she really didn't have time to focus on me. So I knew that it was up to me to make it right.
Okay, thank you. Just 1 second, please. 1 second for the next shot. You're not so sad anymore. Before it's beauty because you're worried. And now it's more like you're dancing. Again. There you go. Yes, jump. Hold on, stay there. Go back, go back. Stay there. Thank you very much. Got it. Woo!
So much fun. Oh, that was so amazing. It's so hard when you come off the shoot and you just don't know how you've done at all. Huggy scene plays, but then it kind of like sinks in afterwards and you get this knot in your stomach and you think, did I do enough? Was it all right? Did you get a good picture? My job was done. I couldn't do any more. I just had to wait.
Before I went on, I was feeling so much pressure. You know, this is to get into the final 2. I kind of broke down a little bit and had a little cry. And then I cried a bit more because I was really worried that I'd smudge my makeup and it was all a bit disastrous.
All right, sweetheart, so this is the poor Evita, okay? She doesn't have any money, but this is her mother's best dress. So even though you don't look super poor, it's the modern fashion day Evita. Okay.
I was really pleased to find out that I was playing Evita in the poor stage of her life because the other girls kind of got a bit more glamorous. And I think I kind of might have got a slightly harder one, so that made me quite happy to think that I had more of a challenge than everyone else.
All right, let me have a look at you, my love. Okay, we're working together, we're a team, okay? All right, sweetheart. Now turn the purse for me, baby.
I think to portray the sadness, I felt it. I didn't act it. I kind of really felt it. It was our last photo shoot, so I was automatically a little bit sad. But I also tried to feel it in how she would feel it.
Beautiful, sweetheart. Go, very poor. Beautiful, like that, like that. That's it, take the money. That's it. Beautiful, look at me. Lovely, 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 lovely. I'm gonna shoot your beauty shot straight away.
No problem.
So I just need to get you here. There's the camera. Won't you look straight in there?
I just worked it, and I gave it everything, and I enjoyed it so much.
Beautiful. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. That's it. Got it.
I know that there was nothing more I honestly could have done. I came off that shoot feeling so almost drained.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. But now it's out of my hands.
At first, I was feeling a little bit emotional because I just thought, this is my last shoot and the competition's coming to an end. I'm not looking forward to this next bit, I'm really not. I just thought, don't feel like that right now because I need all my energy to get on that photo shoot and just do as well as I can. I was really excited to play my role because it was the time in my life when Eva was talking to like Argentina and she came in and she was really upset and that was my first shoot.
Look at you.
It's different, don't I?
You're Evita.
I am Evita.
Not Misha.
No.
You changed.
I had to look really sad and really upset. I was just thinking, am I going to be able to pull this off?
This shot is Don't Cry for Me, Argentina.
Okay.
So it's really emotional.
When I got out there, I just thought of things that made me upset and I just remembered me being in that bottom 2 in elimination and thinking, I don't want to feel like that again, and I was just trying to show it through my face.
Okay, baby, just turn a little bit for me. Beautiful. That's it. That's it. Pain, 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 pain. Good girl. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Thank you. Go downstairs, people.
I felt really pleased after the first photo shoot. I felt like I'd really succeeded in doing what Huggy wanted me to do. When I got onto the balcony and I had to be in charge, I really felt like I was in that character.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
You look amazing, Risha.
Thank you. I feel amazing. I love this.
Diamonds, pearls. You know, those are the earrings Evita Perón had.
Really?
Exact ones.
I feel very privileged.
You should be. All right, my darling. Stage woman, very stage woman. You're talking out to the people. Have the music in your head. Beautiful, sweetheart. Hold on. Beautiful. Lean a little bit over. That's it. That's it.
Huggy told me to lean over the balcony and look as if I'm talking to the people, and I just really got into it.
That's it. That's it. Beautiful. That's it. That's it. That's the look I want. Do it like you did before. Come on, pull, 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 pull. That's it.
In my mind, I felt like I was either
Last one.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I did start to lose my confidence because the competition was getting so tough, and I just thought, can I actually do this? Can I really compete with them? And it was just really horrible. I just hope that I've done my best. I really felt like I did my best. I don't think I could have done anything more, and I just really hope that it's enough and that I can get to Buenos Aires Fashion Week and show the judges what I can do. And I just really hope for the best. I really do. Girls, hope you enjoyed your final photo shoot. Tomorrow you will discover which two of you have got what it takes to hit the runway in Buenos Aires Fashion Week. Enjoy tonight in the house, girls. As for one of you, it'll be your last. See you tomorrow.
I just want to go inside. Getting the Lisa Mel was really nerve-wracking because you know it's now so close to finding out who's going to be in that final two.
I just felt a lot of tension kind of between us all.
After the shoot, just felt like really weird because we're in the final three and everyone's going for the same prize.
I know that Misha got Eva Perón when she was standing on the balcony, and I'm kind of thinking she's going to look beautiful, but just a bit kind of blank. So I'm kind of hoping that she is going to fail at this photo shoot.
I came into this competition alone and I'm going to leave alone, and I just want to focus on myself and not them. I'm hoping that I stay and someone else goes. I don't care who goes as long as I'm here.
Sophie's a lot quieter. She's not as loud as she usually is.
Jade gets criticised tomorrow, thank the Lord. That girl needs some criticism. She's always getting amazing comments. And she's never been in the bottom two. Oh, such annoying.
I was feeling a bit kind of awkward because I think the girls were being a bit distant from me.
I think Jade's very quiet and like, I don't know, sometimes it can be a bit annoying.
It's just an awkward situation.
Welcome to the final elimination. Something's changed in you.
I think I look like this a lot. What do you mean? What we're doing?
The pressure that you're under here, you've got to deliver.
Listen to everything that you've told me, all the criticism. I've just been trying my absolute hardest.
Hola. Hi. Welcome to the final elimination here in Buenos Aires. We are now down to the last three girls, and we know just how much this means to all of you. Very shortly, two of you will be given the opportunity to walk here in Buenos Aires Fashion Week. However, for one of you, that dream will be over. That girl will have to pack up her belongings and fly back to London. Here to help me make that very difficult decision are the judges. Louis Mariette, milliner to the glitterati. Louis' inspirational pieces have been worn by an array of supermodels, and his work is featured in high-end editorials such as Harper's Bazaar and Vogue.
Hello, ladies.
Hi.
International photographer, Huggy Ragnarsson. Now, Huggy's worked with such stars including Claudia Schiffer and Naomi Campbell, and she was your photographer this week.
Hi, girls.
Hi.
So, for the prizes that are just within your reach, the girl that becomes Britain's next top model will win a contract with top UK agency Models One. She will be the face of a Max Factor campaign. And she'll not only have 6 pages in Company magazine, but she'll also get the cover. So this week, girls, you found out what a model's life was like behind the scenes as you assisted here in Buenos Aires Fashion Week. And on your photo shoot, you portrayed Argentinian icon Eva Perón in 3 very different stages of her life. So now it's time to find out which 2 of you will be making your runway debut here in Fashion Week and who will be going home. Time now to assess your work, girls, and we'd like to start with Sophie.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Sophie. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Yes.
Okay, so your photo shoot, iconic photo shoot with the wonderful Huggy. How was that?
Well, it was amazing. It was my favourite shoot. Like, honest, I'm not just saying that by a mile. That was my favourite shoot. I've never, like, felt something more than I did on that day.
Can't wait to see the photo. Do you want to see it?
Yes, please.
Okay, here it is. What do you think?
I like it.
Well,
You guys?
I think I'm speaking for all of us. We absolutely love it. It is fantastic. Your body position, everything about it is so delicate, so vulnerable. It's stunning.
You do look very vulnerable, very fragile, but, you know, it's wonderful because this is the early stage of her career, and, of course, you're at the beginning, and, you know, like you have done in this show, you're getting more and more powerful, so this is just a mere stepping stone for you, darling.
Oh, thank you.
Sophie, throughout this competition, I always thought of you as more as commercial. I didn't see an editorial side to you. And this is the first time I've seen a very strong editorial side. But it's the editorial that brings the prestige, which brings the campaigns, which brings even the bigger money. And that's a route that every model wants to do.
That expression in your eyes is just, hits you in your gut completely. And for me, to see you walk in here today, something's changed in you, big time. You walked in here, and I was like, my eyes went to you. It was strong, powerful, and I don't know whether it's because we've been quite hard on you, because we've wanted so much from you, and I think it's paid off, you know, because you've worked harder and harder and harder, and something switched in you. And my God, it's fantastic. So, the beauty shot, really nice and close, lots of emotion you had to convey. Here it is.
Oh, gosh. I have to say, I do really love it. That's amazing.
Lily?
This, to me, is empowerment. Look at the neck. Elegant, fine-tuned. You absolutely have embraced this character. You breathed that character to life. Congratulations on that.
Sophie, what you did in that image, you gave me your soul. You really did. And it... baby. It seems silly to people, but it's a proud moment for a girl to get to that place where she can share herself. And you are beautiful. And I'm so proud. I'm so proud.
The only criticism for me are the fingers. Just look a little bit, I know she's gripping on, but it's just a little bit, Okay, so you know what we're going to ask you to do, don't we? Turn around, baby. Show us what you got.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
Okay, this is Buenos Aires Fashion Week. You're fighting for your place in the final 2. Focus. Go for it.
You want a piece of advice? Don't go up and down too much. You're gonna be like...
And keep your head, don't do this bobbing thing, okay? Okay, Sophie, so why should we keep you here in Buenos Aires? Why should you be in the final 2?
It's been hard, you know, it's been up and down. I've taken on board your criticism and I've kept on fighting, and I don't think I've ever lost that fight. It has just been mean so much, that final 2.
Okay, thank you, Sophie. Jade, please step forward. Hi. Okay, so your photo shoot.
I played the dancer, singer. Huggy said to think about the song Another Suitcase, you know, where am I going to? It's just another man to dance with. It was really, really sad to do it.
Here it is, Jade.
Wow. You know, when you're doing it, you don't picture how it's going to turn out, and I love it. I really love it.
Do we?
I'm absolutely loving this image. Oh, shape of your body, I mean, just the small angling of the feet. You know, look how your hand is just beautifully graced. You know, in his hand, I just think you've got an elegance that you were born with. It's just there.
I love it because you're becoming stronger. And this is what we need from you, Jade. I see that you're becoming stronger before my eyes. And I love that because you're modeling there. You are absolutely modeling there.
Thank you.
I mean, you could imagine this image in a magazine. I mean, it's just absolutely stunning. It is high fashion. You are a model. You are beautiful. And it is so strong, it's powerful. I love it. Okay, so we're gonna move on to your beauty shoot. I mean, you must have been feeling emotional.
Yeah.
It's the last photo shoot, lots of pressure, lots to play for.
It was really difficult because obviously it's the sincerity that you've got to bring out in it as well. It's not just taking a picture, and it's the last one, and it's all the pressure just riding on it.
Are you ready to see it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, Jade, here you are, beauty shoot.
I think there's emotion there. I hope I've done it right.
You can't see? You can't see that expression, the emotion,
Yeah.
the pain?
I do.
Do you like it?
I love it. I do, I love it. I think I looked like this a lot before I came here.
What do you mean?
That's what I always look like. You know, everybody was like, why do you look like that? And I know it's totally about Eva Pron and not trying to bring it back on myself. It was always that kind of like, what am I doing?
The hurt, the pain, the confusion.
Yeah.
It's good to be able to bring your personal experiences to the table. It's how you get that sincerity across. You're a beautiful young woman, and I hope that you can see that now.
You look at your eyes, and it just says absolutely everything. To me, there's a little bit of, it's almost like your story's there as well, and you've made the character so much more believable.
You're going to show us your catwalk, please. Take to the floor, ladies. Nice. Yes, very good. You've got such power, such strength. It's like you can't take your eyes off of you. Okay, finally, Jade. What would it mean to be in the final?
When you just come to that point where you just don't really feel like words are enough to show how much you want it. It's given me the confidence I want. It's given me the self-belief that I want. It's brought me closer to fashion. And it's made me healthier. This is where I want to be, and this is what I want to be doing.
Thank you, Jade.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Misha.
Hi.
Hi, Misha. You had to portray Eva as the First Lady. How
Yeah.
did you find that?
I thought that was absolutely amazing. I was so excited. I had this blonde wig on.
Let's take a look at your full-length shot. Here's your fashion picture, Misha.
I really like it. I felt so powerful in that outfit and the jaws, and I was looking down at the grass pretending it's people, like looking at me, listening to my speech, and I just felt really powerful.
Louis?
This is what everyone remembers Evita by, the moment on the balcony. She's speaking to the people. You know, I think the pressure that you're under here, you've got to deliver something really powerful. And my opinion is, you're fabulous.
Don't do that to me, Louis.
You're absolutely glorious in this part. My one little criticism, to have made it even more of an iconic image, probably just put the hands up, because that was that moment when she just addresses the people.
It takes my breath away. It is absolutely beautiful. So graceful, so elegant, so much poise. I mean, the way your neck and you're speaking to your people, and it's just beautiful.
Like Vogue came out, it was like Elle, it was like Marie Claire, it was like editorial with a capital E. So I was so proud. I was just like, yes! So it was great.
Okay, so we're gonna look at the beauty shoot. Here it is.
I really like it. I think I look really sad.
There's so much pain there.
Unbelievable. You photographed so well, and it was a very difficult shot to do. I commend you for that.
You can just feel Ava's pain there, you know? It's just, it's so beautiful.
It's the shot, it's the moment, it's you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, show us, baby. Put your money where your mouth is and walk. Wow. Okay, Misha, what would it mean to be in the final two?
It just means absolutely everything to be in the final two. I just want this so much. Why am I even crying? I've just wanted this moment for such a long time. I've really tried back at home. And it was hard because I used to send my pictures off all the time and it just felt like no one wanted me. And I just really, really wanted to get into this competition so I can show everyone and you guys that I can do it. I just feel like I've learned so much. I've listened to everything that you've told me, all the criticism, the eyes, the shoulders, the neck, everything. Be aware of your body. And I really felt like I put it into this last shoot and I've just been trying my absolute hardest. And to get into that final two, it just meant everything.
Okay, Misha.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, girls, now we need to talk. And when we call you back into the room, we're telling you who will be walking at Fashion Week and who will be going home. For me, her walk is one of the weakest. She's had this whole competition to practice her walk. The stamina you need, she's just not ready right now.
I think she is ready to go out there.
And a situation like this puts her under pressure and sometimes she crumbles. There can only be two girls who continue their journey to becoming Britain's next top model. Well, I just want to start by saying incredibly emotional elimination today. But as we know, only two girls are going to get to walk. So we need to talk. Let's start with Sophie. This girl, so proud of her. You know, we've been quite tough with her. We have. But thank goodness we have because we've got this model out of her.
Yesterday, she was model material.
I always felt at some point she was like a sparkling wine. And now when I look at her, she is the Dom Perignon. She's pulled her finger out and she's flooring it.
I have to say, for me, her walk is one of the weakest out of all the girls.
Yeah, absolutely. She doesn't have that strut. She doesn't have that sort of presence yet.
She's had this whole competition to practice her walk. So my concern is that this is going to let her down a little bit. Jade, she's just got it. She's got it in her. She's just a natural. There's no doubt about it.
I've never seen anybody photograph like she does, walk like she does, feel it like she does.
It's instant.
You know, but she needs to be more muscle.
Yeah.
She needs to be a bit more fat. She needs to be a little bit stronger because can you imagine her doing the shows?
Traveling around from Paris to Milan to London to New York.
Oh, man.
The stamina you need, my God.
I think she's faced her demons. I don't know how she does it, but she's just got it.
It shows in every photo, and every time she stands there in front of us, and when she walks like a dream.
But you know what I love is that she's actually gained weight since she's been in the competition. She's actually getting stronger. If she doesn't make it through, I believe in my heart of hearts, this girl will pound the pavements. She'll make herself stronger. She will lift weights, she will eat more, she'll be healthy, you know, and she's got to be strong as the pyramids in order to stand, you know...
Test of time.
Test of time.
She just loves it, and she's a star. She is a star. And finally, Misha. She's been flying. She's been doing so well. And then the last 2 weeks, negative feedback.
This girl, you know, she's beautiful. She photographs like, wow, amazingly well. That girl's got rhythm. She can walk.
She is fierce on the runway. She works it.
She, out of all the girls, for me, is the most powerful. She really evoked Eva Peron. I would give her the top marks for that. My slight issue with Misha, I'm slightly concerned that, you know, when she goes into a casting and everything else of that, she probably just needs to breathe, take one step back, compose herself, just think what she's going to say, I'm slightly worried about that, just as a slight issue.
A situation like this puts her under pressure, and sometimes she crumbles. Today, it just showed you how much each and every one of them want it. They need it, they love it, and it breaks my heart that we're going to have to send one of these girls home. This is the hardest decision ever. Misha, Jade, Sophie, will all three of you please step forward? Girls, we are so incredibly proud of you, and there's no doubt in our minds that this means the world to you. Misha, you've delivered some beautiful images, and I'm so pleased to see that you've listened to our advice and you've progressed so far. Jade, you've transformed before our eyes, and it's evident that you've loved and been inspired by every single second. Sophie, you are such a fighter. You've listened to our criticism and you've come back stronger week after week. But there can only be 2 girls who continue their journey to becoming Britain's next top model and who will walk Buenos Aires Fashion Week. And those girls are Sophie. Congratulations, Sophie. And Misha. Congratulations, Misha.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm so sorry, baby. You're going to be amazing. You're going to go on to do such great things. You understand? You understand? You promise me you will. Yes, promise.
Thank you.
Okay? You're going to be fantastic, baby. Go.
I wanted to win so much, but I'm glad it didn't because I don't want girls to think that being my size makes the best model. I know that that won't be the only chance I'll get to walk down the catwalk, and I'm going to make sure I do. All I need is a bit more time just to beef up. And I'll be there. This competition's giving me a right kick up the arse, and I know that if I want this, then I'm going to have to do something about it. I've totally changed around, and maybe I'm not Britain's next top model, but I know that I'm a good model. I've learned so much. Be happy with who you are and to not be so hard on yourself. I'm just so much more confident now. Before I did come to the competition, I didn't even know really that I was that thin. I think I just kind of was living in denial about it all. It has helped me so much in this competition, just seeing all these girls that are just so healthy and they're still absolutely beautiful and they're happy. And that's what like a model should be. This competition, it's made me healthier. It's made me physically stronger. I've put on weight since I've been here. It's just the start of my life now. I've just learned that life is fun again.
So, Misha, Sophie, congratulations. It's time to get on your killer heels as you're about to take part in your final Buenos Aires challenge. It's the walk-off of Fashion Week. Yay!
Being in the final 2 means absolutely everything because now the next goal is to win.
I'm not quite sure how I got here, but I'm here and I'm in the final 2 and I'm so close to winning.
We're going to Buenos Aires! Woo! We're the final 2. We've 50-50% chance of winning.
Just a little touch of star quality.
When we got to Buenos Aires Fashion Week, it was so crazy.
All you could hear was all this music thumping, and it's just like literally your adrenaline was pumping like mad.
My hair was just completely spiked up like some crazy animal.
When I was getting my hair and makeup done, I was just thinking to myself, I really have to beat Sophie on this final test, and I just like thought, she can't win, I've got to win.
This is fun. I like, you know, I had like tin foil and bright colours as makeup, and I was just thinking, there's no way this is a straightforward catwalk. Kiko came over to talk to us.
This is not going to be a catwalk in the runway. We're going to do a procession through the streets of Buenos Aires.
Modelling in a carnival through the streets of Buenos Aires. That's amazing!
Let's go. Come on.
Oh my God, just to think that it's only Sophie that's standing in the way of getting that crown. I've already knocked the other gals out, so I've got to knock Sophie up too and win this.
I think I'm a lot better than Misha because sometimes she doesn't give 100%. She's more like 50%.
When I was sat next to Sophie, I kept on looking over to see what she looked like, but obviously I look better.
What I've got that Misha hasn't got is that I think I've got that slight little sparkle behind the eyes, and I think I'm better looking.
I'm in competition mode now, and obviously I want to win. Now, it's only me and Sophie in the competition, which does scare me a little bit because she has been one of my biggest competitors, so I've just really got to pull this one out of the bag and just really go for it.
Before the kind of carnival catwalk thing, I was absolutely petrified. I was so nervous and I was thinking, I've got to give it 150% because this is the final thing to impress the judges.
I kept away from Sophie and I actually walked to the front, so it kind of looked like I stood up, and I was just thinking, I've really got to beat Sophie at this. Really got to go for it. We had the drums and we had dancers with us, and we all kind of had to like samba and like kind of shake our bodies and stuff. So right from the beginning, I was like kind of giving it beans, like going absolutely crazy.
I briefly turned around and saw a glimpse of Misha, and all I could see was her like properly shaking her body, but not in kind of a model, I'm showing off the clothes kind of way, in a kind of like porn star type of way. When I was on top of the bus and I was dancing and really enjoying myself, I looked down and I saw Louis, Huggy and Lisa. I was really proud of my performance. I just gave it everything I had. I had no energy by the end of it. Just hope it's enough for the judges.
I was still going for it. I was thinking, no, you can't stop because the judges are going to be watching and judging this. So I just thought, carry on if it kills you.
She's like,
After the carnival had finished, we went back into the shopping mall and then out pops Lisa.
I thought that there and then she might just announce the winner. I was like, oh my gosh.
now, I think you're ready. You're going to fly back to London, where you're going to take part in a huge catwalk show for PPQ.
My jaw just dropped.
We were just like, oh my God, and we just started screaming and like jumping up and down.
And then we're going to find out once and for all which one of you is Britain's next top model. Oh my God!
Coming back to London, you have to focus, because I now know that I've just got to beat Misha.
It's just really nice to know that the competition's not finished yet and that I can just prove to the judges that they should pick me over Sophie because I'm better.
When Lisa said we're going back to London, my jaw just dropped. I was like...
Oh my God!
I am in complete shock because I thought the carnival was it, and I thought that the next day we'd have elimination, but now we're going back to London. Right. Welcome back to London, girls, and congratulations for making it into the final. In the next few days, you are going to get a taster of the model life, but keep an eye on each other because remember, only one of you can become Britain's next top model.
Oh my God.
To the final two.
The final two, Mish.
Watch out, bitch. When we got off the train, there was 2 Lotus cars there waiting for us and 2 drivers, and we were just like, what the hell's happening here?
Oh my God!
Good morning, ladies. Welcome back to London. We're going to be your drivers for today.
Oh my God!
When we were driving around London, it was just absolutely crazy. I felt like a Bond girl out of a Bond movie or something. I was just thinking I could get used to this life. I love it.
I was just like, this is the model life. Our little snazzy cars pulled up at the Mayfair Hotel, and I was just like, we can't be staying there.
We walked through and we had the doors open for us, and oh my God, it was amazing.
I got to my room, I opened the door, and it was just like, ah! This is insane! I can't believe that was all for me, not for anyone else, all for Sophie. Shaking is amazing. I love my life. I love my life.
I was just running around my room screaming like a little kiddie in a sweet shop. Oh my God!
Look at this. This is so nice. The Mayfair Hotel is the main hotel for London Fashion Week. So I was just thinking, if that hotel's good enough for the supermodels, it's definitely good enough for me. It's perfect. I'm not leaving.
In my room, there was a massive box and it just said, "With love." Dun, dun, dun.
And it was just full of presents.
Oh my God, I'm not going back to my normal life.
This is insane.
Oh my God, that is so nice.
Oh, I got pants. Yes, I got pants. I'm running solo on pants. Oh my God.
These are so nice.
No way.
Oh my God, these are gorgeous. I feel like royalty.
Woo! I'm in the final 2, and this is just like what could happen if I win, and it's what will happen because I will win.
Watch out, Sophie.
Just gotta get rid of Misha. Next.
Good evening, concierge.
Hello.
We have a delivery here for you.
Oh my God, thank you.
You're welcome.
Lisa Mail.
Hi girls, it's time to dress up for a very important dinner.
Not only are you meeting with your possible future agent from Models 1,
But you are also dining with someone who has modelled for D&G and Burberry, was Elle Model of the Year and who appeared on the cover of British Vogue.
so get glammed up and prepare to dazzle. Oh my God. I can't believe I'm wearing a designer dress.
Later that night, we turned up at this restaurant. I felt like $1 million.
So I bet you're both really excited, aren't you?
Oh, we are so excited, yeah. We didn't know we were coming back to London, did we?
No.
Obviously, you've both done so exceptionally well to get this far.
Yeah.
And for one of you, I am going to be your agent.
Meeting Fraser at first was kind of quite intimidating, but he is so funny and he was so friendly and he kind of really relaxed us both.
We've got Rosie Hunterton-Whiteley with us.
Hello.
Vogue cover star and Burberry campaign model. So I'm sure you're dying to ask her loads of questions.
Rosie is absolutely stunning. She is faultless. She's even more beautiful than me. Gonna go be sure.
Yeah. How old were you when you like kind of started out and like what did you do?
I was in Devon, Tavistock, and always wanted to work in fashion. That was always.
I couldn't keep my eyes off her. I was just like, yeah, because she's absolutely stunning. What's like been like the biggest kind of life-changing campaign that you've had?
Well, it would have to be Burberry. It would have to be that. It was very special because it's an English brand, and it was with Mario Testino, and you know, it was a real dream come true. Yeah.
Oh
so.
my God.
I've stopped breathing.
It was very special, yeah.
Oh my God, she has been photographed by Mario Testino. He's done all the big stars. His photos are just iconic. That lucky little girl getting photographed by him, I'm very jealous.
Yeah. Oh my God.
She really is like, you know, kind of what, inspirational, because she's what we want to be.
It really makes you think, well, I could be there in a couple of years' time. If she can do it, then so could I.
When I first saw Features, I thought, she really knows her stuff.
The thing with a lot of models is they're so boring.
I want to hear from you why exactly you think you should beat Misha.
She's quite dull sometimes.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You can't trust anyone, and this is a competition, and there's only one person I need to look after, and that's me.
Morning, girls. It's time to get serious as you both prepare for the final catwalk. Today you'll meet with the designers. This is your chance to impress. Don't let me down.
Oh my God.
I can't believe we're going to go meet with the designers. Been having such a nice, relaxing time, and now it's like competition.
Hi, we're the designers from PPQ. This is Percy. Hi. And I'm Amy. And today we're going to have a look through the collection that you're going to be modelling in our show for us. But first, we want to get to know you a bit better, have a look through your portfolios, and I think we'll have Misha first.
Okay, cool. Hello.
So, Misha, here's your book. Let's have a look through.
Yeah, okay then. When I was looking through my portfolio, I felt like I had to be really enthusiastic because if they really like me, they might want to use me again for their show, so I want to leave a lasting impression. This one was for a campaign for drug awareness. And
Don't worry, that's put me off drugs for life.
yeah, it's put me off as well.
Misha suddenly developed the most manic laugh ever.
Yeah, this one here, I had to look like I was crying. I was like a very
You look
sad
like your
time.
puppy's just died.
Everything the designers said, they'd be like, "That's a nice photo, Misha," and she'd be like, "Ah, I know." It was just insane.
I really like Misha because our label's about the lifestyle, and she's obviously fun and out there, which is a massive bonus. She can be really beautiful, but without the attitude, then it's useless.
Sophie, let's have a look at your book.
Cool. Talking through my photos with the designers, I kind of just really wanted to sell myself and just put a lot of enthusiasm into it.
The photographer was right above you and he was like looking down like this, and you kind of had to get your neck out and stuff. And you know, in the bath, and you...
Well, when Sophie was going for a portfolio, she did seem to do a lot of talking, as usual.
This was just in a toilet, like all the, you know, in like a normal cubicle, and they came in, they completely spray painted it all. This was on like the Salt Lakes in Iceland, and it was just as the sun was rising. This one was so totally different. This was all like, you know, like the Burberry campaign where they're all jumping towards the camera and they're all like, this was that kind of with the script.
Whatever. Shut up.
Sophie was fine. She's got a great attitude, a good personality.
Her advertorial stuff's great.
I think she's going to look good on our catwalk. Sophie, great book. Now it's time to have a look at the collection and pick something out for you and see how you walk. A bit more attitude, a bit faster, a bit stronger. Our show can be difficult for girls to walk in because they do have to walk fast, confidently.
If they're nervous and they don't become excited, then they're going to be worrying about falling over, and then they will. So they've just got to be dying to get out there. Marks out of 10?
I think we've got a 8 or 9 there.
Yeah.
Thank you. You sure?
Sophie, Misha, it's been great to meet you. And now we've got somebody who's a friend of the label who we'd like you to meet. She's modelled on our show before, so she'll be able to fill you in on everything you need to know for tomorrow.
Oh, that's
Amazing.
brilliant.
Thank you.
And she's waiting for you upstairs, so...
Okay.
Oh my God! When I first saw Features, I thought, this girl has sat in basically every fashion show, and she's modelled for the designers we're going to be modelling for. So she really knows her stuff. So you've been like at the front row of all the fashion shows and stuff. What kind of stands out for you?
I hate it when models who have no facial expression and just look bored. I think where Agnestine succeeded is that she always looks different, like facially, for every show.
It was really handy to know what Peaches thought about other models on the catwalk shows because she's been to so many shows and she knows what she's talking about.
The thing with a lot of models is they're so boring to look at. It's like, it's good to be a little bit different.
When I'm on the catwalk, I can kind of think, right, don't do a boring face, don't overdo it, and just like, yeah, it was really handy to know that.
Obviously, we're like doing the catwalk and stuff. You got any last tips, just anything to kind of help us out?
Just scope out, like by looking at the models walking, by speaking to the designers, and think about the way that you want to walk and what you want to convey with your face. And just go with that because then you can't really go wrong, I think.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I can't wait.
So I have a little gift for you guys.
Oh, thank you.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, hi girls. Your day of impressing people isn't over yet. You're off. Oh no.
No, read it.
You're off to the head offices of the Sun newspaper for interviews with TV Blizzard to Sarah Nathan. Models, it's time to get the press and the public on your side.
Oh my God.
Hi, Sophie. I'm Sarah
Nice to meet
Nathan,
you.
TV editor of The Sun. Nice to meet you. Thank you for coming in today. I want today to hear from you why exactly you want to win and why you think you should beat Misha.
Right now?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, well, when I was getting the interview done, I just kind of wanted to concentrate on selling myself and, you know, standing out. I think I've given it a lot more in the competition. I've wanted it so much. And I think Misha's kind of had a bit more of a steady ground. She hasn't been that interesting. I think I'm more entertaining as well than Misha.
See, Sophie's got a massive personality, she really has, but with me, I try so hard, I really do, and I would never give up. I'd keep on trying and trying. When I was talking to Sarah, I just wanted to get myself across really well and, like, just look, like, friendly, because I am friendly.
You've obviously won, is it 5 challenges now?
Loads. 8. 8 or 9. I can't keep count.
Why do you think Misha hasn't won the challenges?
Because a lot of the challenges we have were kind of speaking and, you know, doing adverts and stuff like that, and I just think she's not confident enough.
So do you think actually Misha would be capable of actually doing a campaign or fronting a campaign?
As long as she doesn't have to do too much talking. She'd be all right.
Really?
She's quite dull sometimes.
Really?
Sorry. Yeah.
Would you be surprised if I told you that Sophie had actually said that you were dull, uninspiring, unexciting?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
When Sarah told me about the stuff that Sophie said to me, I was in complete shock. No, I think... No, I don't even know what I'm saying now. I was just thinking, does she really think I'm dull and boring? It kind of made me think, am I dull and boring? I don't know what she means. What, personality, looks? I don't know.
I think she means you're safe. I think she means, you know, you're a very safe model.
Yeah, obviously it is quite upsetting because of, she hasn't said that before. To be honest, I can just imagine Sophia being like that, and yeah, I don't think it was very nice. Like, just tell the truth.
Well, thank you so much.
That's okay.
That was great to come in. Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Well, Sophie being two-faced at the interview made me realise that you can't trust anyone, and this is a competition, and there's only one person I need to look after, and that's me.
After such a long day, we got back to our hotel rooms and I had the most insane amount of food just for me. I felt so special.
Can't wait for this, I'm starving.
I'm so mentally, like, drained, just emotionally drained, now that you know how big the show is. And now that you know how much rides on it, it's just really nerve-wracking.
I've never done anything like this. This runway is going to be something big, and obviously I want to win this.
It is serious, and somebody is going to walk away with, you know, that dream.
Hi, babe. So, Sophie, I wanted to come and see you. And I just want to know how you're feeling.
I'm so nervous for tomorrow and to, like, do well and make you guys proud and all that, like...
But we are so proud already. We are so proud. So what happens to, say, worst case scenario, that you come second tomorrow?
To come here and then to get so far and have it so close and then to have it just taken away from you. It kind of feels a bit like all that, you know, hard work and stuff just ends to nothing in a way.
So what are you going to do tomorrow to make sure that you nail it and make sure that you come out triumphant?
I don't know. I'm so nervous. Like, I know that Misha's probably got, like, a better walk and...
Is that what you think? You do?
I don't know. It's so hard. I just want it so much. It's just...
Well, look, you're nearly there. Let's have a look. Just good luck for tomorrow. Give me your hands, okay? You focus. You try and get some sleep tonight. And tomorrow, before you walk out on that catwalk, you take a deep breath and you walk out there as if you are the best thing in the world. All eyes on you, okay? Let's have another hug, okay?
Big squeeze.
I wanted to come and have a chat, to see you face to face, because it's the end now, darling.
It just doesn't feel real. It really doesn't. Oh, God, why?
Because you want it, babe. You know, you've wanted it this whole way through.
It's just really scary to think that I could be going home with nothing.
Is that how you'd feel if you came second? That's how you'd feel?
I just feel so bad. Like, I'm here, and it's just...
Did you ever think that you'd get to the final 2?
I never, ever thought that I'd get to here because I was taking each week step by step. I wasn't thinking, right, I'm going to win. I just thought, right, let's take it step by step and try and get through stage after stage. And
OK, so let's bring it back to the here and now and tomorrow. What more can you bring to the table? What more can you do in order to win Britain's Next Top Model?
I just want this so much, and I'm just really gonna try. I'm just really gonna go for it. Sorry. It's all like over, and I've just had such a good time here.
So amazed that you both have grown so strong, you know? You both are so different, and it's going to be such a hard decision for us judges to make.
I am really excited about tomorrow. I've been waiting for this for so long.
You're both going to look so fast.
No, I can't wait. It's scary.
Hello. Oh my God, that's insane.
I felt quite starstruck because she's like a supermodel.
You've really got to make this catwalk yours.
Tonight's the big night. You ready?
Everything you'd worked really hard for came down to this one moment.
Excuse me while I just throw up.
When we walked into the catwalk location, I was absolutely petrified. It just felt like everything you'd worked really hard for came down to this one moment.
I was just like, oh my God, it feels so real, and it was really nerve-wracking because I knew it was just like a real catwalk for a top label.
Hello, girls. I'm Lee Lapthorne, show producer.
Hi.
Tonight's the big night. You ready?
Oh, yeah.
Look really nervous.
Yeah. I'm a little nervous, but I'm really excited.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's great. It's going to be absolutely ram-packed in here, full of VIPs and special guests. So I need you to stay focused, OK? We need to now get you in hair and makeup and get you ready. You're not going to let me down?
No.
Come on, let's go.
This competition is really serious now. It's head-to-head between me and Misha. I think Misha's really beautiful. She takes an amazing photo. She's got a beautiful face. But like the judges have said before, there's no sparkle there. There's just nothing that special. And I think that's where I get the edge on her.
Obviously, it's me and Sophie left in the competition, and it does scare me a little bit because I've always seen her as a bit of a threat because she's really strong and she's grown quite a lot in this competition, but I'm just going to stay focused and really go for this because I don't want to see her take away what I want.
OK, guys, this is it. This is rehearsal. I need you to stay focused. We're only going to do it one time, then you need to get back into hair and makeup. OK, go!
Before the other models went on, I thought I've really got to watch them because they're going to be the pros down the catwalk. Then they went on the catwalk and they were just really rubbish. And I thought, I can do better than you.
Great. Next! OK, stop. Let's go back. You a bit...
Yeah. Is it better like this?
God.
OK, is it better like...
Yeah. Yeah. I really think Sophie can do it. She looks fantastic. She just needs to get on that catwalk and command it. OK, go! Longer strides.
When we were rehearsing the catwalk, it was exciting because I could like find out like what I had to do and stuff and like how fast I had to walk.
Longer strides.
Okay.
It's kind of less like that and more, it's harder, isn't it? OK, do it again. Go. Misha needs a bit more energy about her. She just seems so relaxed on the catwalk at the moment that she seems, you know, quite nonchalant about it. OK, girls, that's it. Rehearsals are over. But we have one special guest to come and give you some last-minute advice.
Hello.
Oh, my God! When Jodie Kidd came round the corner, I was just like, that's insane! How is she here? How does she, like, know who I am? She is beautiful.
Congratulations for getting this far. Basically, I got a phone call from Lisa yesterday, and she said, would I come down and maybe give you a few tips on the catwalk, which is where I've spent 15 years of my life, from New York, Milan, Paris, everywhere. So I want to see you guys walk, and then maybe give you a few pointers.
Okay.
Yeah.
I felt quite starstruck because she's like a supermodel and she's done everything, and I just think she's amazing.
So do you want to try a few kind of end poses?
Okay.
Just with a couple of steps, and just stop on that white mark there. Yeah, that's it. Be more, get more shape in there. Bring a foot up. You know, you've got these killer shoes. You know, so show the shoe. That's it. Sophie's great. She just needed to work at the end. Her, you know, she kind of was a bit at the end of the catwalk. Boom, and go. And I think that's all because of nerves. You know, it took me a very long time to lose all of those things, to get used to it, to be confident on the catwalk, and that's what it's all about, is coming out and being really confident. You know, you've really got to make this catwalk yours, you know, so when you come down, you own it. Let's have a look at yours. Yeah, that's cool. Really edgy, bit too.
Yeah.
Like that, you like doing the...
Yeah.
Doing olé! Misha was a little bit more stiff on the catwalk. I thought Sophie was a little bit better, but Misha seemed to have a better kind of look at the end of the catwalk. So both of them have got their pros and cons, and I think tonight is going to be a very, very tough choice for the judges.
Good luck, good luck. Thank you. Oh, that was so nice of you.
Well,
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Just be strong, be powerful, and you'll be amazing.
I want Misha to win. I just think she's absolutely stunning.
I think I want Misha to win the runway walk today. Definitely, her to win the competition would just be amazing.
With Misha, to actually be in the final is, I'm still kind of a bit numb to it, really. I'm really looking forward to going to the show tonight to see Misha actually on the stage strutting her stuff, because she's always wanted to be a model from a tiny girl, but I don't think she ever thought it would really happen.
I'm rooting for Sophie because I was friends with her in the house.
Obviously, I'm rooting for Sophie because she's my gal.
I am just so proud of Sophie. I think she's absolutely gorgeous. She's always been a star to me.
The thought of Sophie being Britain's next top model is just mind-blowing. I mean, she's my daughter. You know, I've known her since she was born.
Okay, we ready?
I can hear all the people.
When I was waiting backstage, I was just so nervous. Excuse me while I just throw up. I was just like worried because I just wanted to get it right.
You've got 60 seconds to change.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah, okay.
Tonight, I know I've just got to focus on my walk, keep on practicing, because I've just got to be amazing. I've got to win.
What I'm looking for in this runway finale is our girls to just come out there with so much confidence.
When a girl walks, she's got to tear it up. She's got to leave, like, her footprints behind.
This is the ultimate part of the competition. This is the fight-off. And if they don't deliver it now, they'll never deliver it.
When Sophie came out, I just couldn't believe it was her. She looked incredible.
She didn't fade in the background. She wasn't one of the girls. She was Alpha Dog.
When Misha came out onto that runway, she just demanded all attention on her. She was fierce, she was confident, she was strong, and she was cool. And my God, she worked it.
When I was going down the catwalk, I kind of didn't notice anything that was going on around me. All I could hear was the music, and I was just focused on getting to the end and getting back out.
Wish I could shut my Playboy mouth. When I was walking down the catwalk, I could hear the judges like calling and like cheering and stuff like that. But I was just completely like ignoring them because I was trying to stay focused. But the more you heard people cheering, the more you kind of went for it because you just felt, oh, they like it, carry on.
You go on the catwalk and you're all like, oh yes, look at me. And you come off the catwalk and you're like, ah! I had one person on my left foot, one person on my right foot, one person on my hair, one person on my makeup, one person changing me. And I was just standing there just like...
I just completely like zoned out. I was just concentrating on trying to get all these clothes on and getting out on that catwalk like as fast as I could because you couldn't keep it waiting. You had to keep the catwalk flowing. Okay, go on.
Emotional again.
So quickly. I'm so proud of you both. You were fantastic. Are you excited? Yeah. The adrenaline pumping through your veins.
I got all emotional, and I was like, oh my God, that's the last thing we ever do. It went so quick, it was a bubble.
Okay, on a serious note, tonight we're going to make our decision as to who will become Britain's next top model. I will see you later, all right? Well done. Thank you, girls. The girl who is Britain's next top model will appear on that screen in 10 seconds' time. Welcome to the final elimination. Tonight, the judges and I will be deciding which one of you will become Britain's next top model. The judges are, of course, the fabulous Louis Mariette and the gorgeous Huggy Ragnarsson. So, your final test, a phenomenal runway show here in the heart of London. But did you manage to hold your own, walking amongst the professional girls in the show? Now it's time to assess your work for the last time. And we'd like to start with Sophie.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Sophie. Shall we take a look at your runway moment?
Yeah.
Are you ready? Here it is. You've improved so much, Sophie. You really have.
I was so worried about it, I honestly was.
You were focused and you strutted like a little dream.
I think, Sophie, you don't know how beautiful you are. You're stunning, you're awesome. And you've come so far, and I'm so proud of you.
Louis?
Sophie, like any fine furniture, my dear, it needs a touch of French polish. And you being polished, loved it.
She was shining. But what we want to know is, did you manage to see that press photographer? Did we get that shot at the end of the catwalk? We're about to see. Here it is. Let's have a look.
Oh, weird. That's quite cool.
It's really cool.
Yeah. I like my face, surprisingly.
You look so focused and strong. I mean, your eyes were like piercing. It was fantastic.
Thank you.
Lulu?
Sophie, you have killer eyes. I want you to be like a cheetah. Stalk that prey at the end of the catwalk. Hunt it down, girl.
I do it.
So, Sophie, why should we choose you to become Britain's next top model?
Okay, I think I've got a lot stronger towards the end, and I think now you can see the potential, and I know I can do it now. I have the confidence, you know, to go out there and go on all those castings and storm those streets and work so hard to do you guys proud. You know, if you put me in that position, then I want to, like, repay you for putting me there, and I just want it so much.
Okay, Sophie, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Misha, would you like to step forward?
Hello.
Hi, Misha. So let's see your walk. Here it is. Hands on your hip. It's really powerful, really focused, really strong. Louis?
Ferocious, had attitude. I like it mainly because I think there's a little signature developing there.
Oh, thank you.
I think you're fierce. I think you tore it up. I think you both are just awesome. I'm so proud, I can't tell you. I'm like a proud mother duckling, you know?
So let's have a look at your runway shot. Let's see if you've nailed that picture, if you're showing off those clothes to their best. Let's have a look.
Oh, I like it. I'm just like, don't get in my way.
You're like, I see nobody except for the end of the catwalk. Huggy?
I see couture. You're so on the cusp, I promise you. And I've been in this industry for a long time. You girls are there. You girls are both there.
Oh, thank you.
Lulu?
You know, there's still potential for further growth, but what you're delivering now in the finale, it's happening, girl.
Oh,
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Misha. So we need to hear from you now why you deserve to be Britain's next top model. Why should we pick you?
Yeah, I think I deserve to be Britain's next top model because I feel like I've worked so hard. In the beginning, I didn't know much about it, but I knew I wanted to be a model, and I just feel like I've taken on board all of your criticism each week, and I've really used that to improve myself. I'm just so determined, I really am. I just really want to get to this agency and go out to the castings every day and just work my hardest. And it's something that I've wanted to do for such a long time, and this is something that I'm never, ever going to give up. No matter what happens, I'm always going to go out there and try.
Girls, you've made this so hard for us, I can't tell you. Thank you, Misha.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, girls, we're now the judges, and I need to deliberate for the final time. And when we call you back into the room, I'll be telling you which one of you is Britain's next top model. Okay, guys, so we need to deliberate. We need to decide who is Britain's next top model. So let's take a look at Sophie's pictures.
Yep.
So, the girls shoot, ironically, with Misha.
I know, I was
Can you
just
believe
thinking
it?
that. I was just
Our
thinking
two
that.
finalists right here.
Not her finest hour, body positioning not strong. She could have added a little bit more edge to that. But you know what? She does get stronger later.
And their magazine shoot. Bingo! Sophie, the editorial model, came out to play. Love that picture of her.
The money shot. This is where business starts. She gets the contract, isn't it? You know what I mean? And forget the pale little boys at the side. Accessories, darling.
Oh, and then you took the girls to Iceland, and this is where she shone like a goddess and took my breath away.
She looks like an angel. She is the queen of dreams. She is.
And then her beautiful, beautiful Ava Perón shoot. This is when I just thought, my God, she could be on the pages of Elle. I mean, she's just stunning.
This was Italian Vogue. That was Italian Vogue moment. She showed me her soul.
She just opened her eyes, she looked up to heaven, and she just gave us her heart.
Yeah.
Priceless.
We've nurtured her, we've given her all the advice we can, and she's just sucked it up like a sponge. And look at the development over the weeks. It's just amazing.
I tell you, this girl, she's got a great future. She really does.
So let's move on to Misha. This is going to be so hard, guys. The first photo shoot, and she nailed it. Just stunning. You can't, your eyes go straight to her in the shot.
Yeah, you do. This girl's got an edge. She's got an edge so sharp, she's gonna cut people in her next life.
Woo! And then started to have a few doubts of Misha because she started turning out these pictures where her facial expressions, they were just a little snarly. She's
Snarly,
pulling a
that's the
weird
word.
expression.
This was the moment when it was rock chick goes wrong.
And then again, it was like they were reborn in Iceland. and you came back with these pictures that just blew me away. She's just gorgeous.
I tell you, Misha was the queen of the moon. And my God, she can shine.
Perfect. Can't fault it.
And then their final shoot. Oh, iconic photos, Huggy. It just blow us away. And she brought everything to the table for this shoot. You can see how much it means to this girl. Look at that in her eyes, that emotion that she's expressing. Look at the bone structure. It's just, I just can't fault it.
She's given it everything she's got, and she just modeled. She expressed, she dressed, and she expressed. She gave her expression, and she made it real. She made it happen.
It's a bit of a Misha Peron. You know, she just captured it. She delivered it.
You can tell how much she wants it. She desperately wants it. She is like Sophie in that way. They've gone on two very different journeys. You've got this little vivacious girl who's always been able to articulate, always been able to just bam, bam, bam in the elimination room. But the pictures have been a bit, You've got this girl who's been kicking butt photographically. Okay, a few weeks, hit and miss, but she hasn't been able to express herself. And now they're here before us, and I don't know who's our winner. It's so hard. It's so hard. It's never been this close before, ever. Who's our winner? Who's he going to be? I have two stunning girls standing before me. Two girls so worthy of becoming top models. The girl who is Britain's next top model has won a contract with top UK agency Models One. She will be the face of a Max Factor campaign, and she'll not only have 6 pages in Company magazine, but she'll also get the cover. Sophie, you've battled tirelessly throughout this competition, and it's been so thrilling to watch you learn and transform into this beautiful model I see before me now. Misha, you've also been on an incredible journey, and you've worked so hard to progress and develop into an exciting and dynamic model. The girl who is Britain's next top model will appear on that screen in 10 seconds' time. Misha, congratulations, you're Britain's next top model. This isn't the end, baby.
I'm so proud to have got this far, but at the same time, you're in this to win it. I know, it's like the worst feeling. You just... There's something, you know, didn't go right, or... I don't know, there's something they didn't see, or just... It's heartbreaking.
Sorry, you're beautiful.
Oh my God! I just won! Oh my God, I cannot explain my feelings. I'm crying and I'm just really excited, and I just, oh, it doesn't feel real.
Stay close to me.
Misha's our winner, and the reason she's our winner is because she can do everything.
Misha is magic.
It's like having an aura around you, and you know that girl's got it.
When I first set eyes on Misha at boot camp, I remember her so vividly.
We could see right there and then potential with the capital P. Big time.
Now, the first time I really thought Misha had something was when she was on her shoot in Iceland, and she was Queen of the Moon.
Misha was wonderful to work with. Thank you very much. She was gracious and beautiful, and she moved, and she knew exactly what to do.
When we were away in Buenos Aires, Misha had a couple of low weeks, and inevitably she found herself in the bottom 2. But I know that that gave her the strength and the incentive to go forth and produce some of her best pictures in this competition.
Misha is a top model. She's got the height, she's got the looks, she's got the walk, she's got everything.
I imagine seeing her in all the high fashion magazines and in lots of beauty campaigns, because that girl has got some of the best skin I have ever seen.
You know, Misha has the strength, she's got the personality and the character to take it now to the next step and the next level.
She's got to go global. And if she doesn't, I'll be chasing her like, you know, a guard dog.
Oh my God. Oh my God, thank you. He's proposed to me. I'm the happiest guy alive, and I just want Britain's Next Top Model, which I've wanted for so long. I've really wanted this. It just feels like everything's just happening for me.
What a day. Good luck to Misha. You can see an exclusive interview with her on the website and loads of highlights from the series How We'll Miss It at livingtv.co.uk. It's new Make Me a Supermodel, though, next week. Can't wait for that. Next, the Vegas team link up with the gang from New York to trace a serial killer in tonight's CSI.